There are a number of ways in which you can figure out if you're being haunted by an evil entity. And today we will be looking at real-life haunting cases and how people figured out that a nasty demon had latched onto them. Starting off this countdown, we have the black mist. Demons can present themselves in a number of different ways, one of them being a black mist, fog, or smoke. In fact, for most demonic hauntings, the victims claim to be followed by a black mist or fog. That is often accompanied by a nasty sulfuric smell. They might also try to get at you by pushing, shoving, hitting, or scratching you. And whatever area they go to, the temperature will drastically drop. Their goal is to get in your head, so you let your guard down and then they can easily take control over you. In our ninth spot, we have the putrid odors. Now, let's say you're at home and all of a sudden you get a whiff of your grandma's old perfume. Well, chances are she is with you in that moment. Same with other light and pleasant odors. That's how you know that the spirit means no harm. Unless your grandma had a grudge against you, but that is a completely different story. Or maybe you smell cigar smoke. Maybe the ghost around you was a smoker. Anyways, now, if you think your house is haunted and you smell rotten eggs, get the heck out of there. It's said that evil spirits or demons can be identified with bad smells like sulfur or rotten eggs. If you get a whiff of that, just know a demon is lurking around you and it's probably haunting you. Unless your wife is making you egg salad, then it's not a demon. It's a tasty lunch. In your eighth spot, we have the shadow figures. You know when you're just sitting and watching TV and all of a sudden something dark just darts by from the corner of your eye? When you quickly turn, nothing's there. Well, that, my friend, is a shadow figure or shadow people, and they can move around faster than your eyes. Hence why we can only catch a glimpse of them. Maybe it scares you for a second, but then you think, oh, it was nothing, probably just an eye floater. Well, wrong. It's said that shadow figures are incredibly evil. They have been known to attack people and push them down the stairs or throw objects at them. So if you continually see these guys lurking in the corner of your eyes, maybe seek some help. In our seventh spot, we have the personality change. I'm sure you guys have all watched a handful of scary movies. In most possession movies, whatever character gets possessed often changes. They start to look really pale and sick. Maybe their personality changes. They get more snappy and aggressive. Well, this is true when it comes to real life hauntings. Now, if it's happening to you, chances are you won't be able to tell that you're acting or looking different. But those around you will. Clear signs that a demon has latched onto someone are irritable behavior, aggressiveness, mood swings, and, well, they want to or have tried to harm you. In our sixth spot, we have the noises. This is probably the most clear sign that you are being haunted, and that's that you continually hear weird noises coming from your home. Anything from footsteps when no one else is there, whispers coming from within the walls, screaming, crying, wailing, and groaning. You get it. Crying and wailing might mean that the ghost lost their life in the place that it's haunting. It's common for ghosts to stay attached to the place that they die if it was sudden or a tragedy, or if they have unfinished business to do. But if you hear growls, you probably have a demon in your presence. In one case, a paranormal team from the UK was exploring ruins of an old castle when they started to hear heavy footsteps. The footsteps kept getting louder and louder, as if someone was walking towards them. Then all of a sudden they heard a low growl, and the sounds of footsteps quickened. Whatever was there was running right at them. They felt this entity run right past them, and one of the men who was in the way of their path got a nasty scratch right across their arm. We are now at our fifth and halfway mark with the residual haunting. Now, this is a form of haunting that typically occurs when something traumatic or stressful happens, like a murder. From then on, negative energy fills the space and the event imprints itself on the location, meaning the event will play over and over again every night. If the person died at midnight, then every night at midnight, the scene of their crime will be played over and over again. In this case, the person doing the haunting is stuck in a loop and most likely won't be able to harm you. But still, doesn't mean it's not creepy. In our fourth spot, we have the eyes on you. I'm sure we all have felt this before. You're home alone, then the hair on the back of your neck stands up, and you get this feeling like someone is watching you. If it happens frequently, maybe that's your body's way of telling you, hey, someone else is here trying to get at you. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean your body can't sense it. Moving on to number 3, we have the energy drain. If you suddenly start to feel weak all the time, or as if your energy is being sucked right out of you, well, maybe that's because it actually is. Malicious spirits feed off of your energy, negative ones to be exact. They also can live off of your fear, so the more scared they make you feel, the stronger they are going to become. They have been known to suck so much life out of their victims that they can start getting very frail and sick. Some have even lost their lives to this. In our second spot, we have the injuries. Have you ever woken up and found a random bruise on your body that you don't remember getting? Well, if this continually happens, it might just be from a demon. Demons have been known to pry on their victims in their sleep. They can manipulate your dreams, so all you have are nightmares. And they can also harm you in your sleep, like scratch and claw at you. I know a number of people who have woken up with massive claw marks on their body, like it literally looks like a 3 or 4-handed person scratched them during the night. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the ectoplasm. Ectoplasm is a nasty, gooey substance that often seeps out of a medium's body during seances, or will appear on the walls of a haunted house. To this day, paranormal experts still have a limited understanding of this substance. According to ghost hunter Newkirk, he has experienced this firsthand in real haunted houses. In an interview, he said, and I quote, "There was a house that I investigated several years ago where the family claimed that things were moving on their own. And while I was there, I actually had a strange viscous fluid show up. It dripped down my arm out of nowhere, and the family claimed that that would happen all the time. It was a very strange kind of off-white, okay, interesting, almost like a raw egg kind of fluid. Ew. Like I said, they hardly know about it, okay? So it's hard to say where it comes from, how it's produced, and why. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. If you want to see part 2, then let me know in the comments below. Also, this is not like a how to help you if you're being haunted video. If you're being haunted and any of these things on the list you're like, yeah, that's happening to me, maybe seek a priest or someone that knows more about this topic, not just me. Anyways, if you want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. And now, let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video Top 10 Bizarre Things Discovered in the Middle of Nowhere. Jaya Sabu commented, "Whoa! Some of this really got to me, it's crazy. Also, Lindsay, you worked so hard, keep going. I needed that motivation today because I am exhausted, but as long as you guys see how much time and effort that I put into these videos, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you." Lil Bunny 2004 commented, "I think if I was camping in the woods and seen 2 guys who I felt like might kill me, I wouldn't stay there." Exactly. Like literally, first of all, you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out this video. But literally, this guy is walking up the hill and there's 2 guys that approach him. It's just like, are you alone? Do you have a gun with you? Do you have an axe with you? Who are you staying with? How long are you staying with? I'd be like, oh my god, they're trying to murder me. They're trying to see if I have weapons on me to defend myself. And they still stayed the night? Dude, if this was a horror movie, you'd be first to go. You would be KO. You'd be dead, okay? That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And Helene Paul commented, "Love watching your videos. I also love your cow print pillows. I also adore cows." Yes, that video I filmed from my home, and it's interesting because a lot of people see that background and they're like, are you at the studio, like in a different room? I'm like, no, that's my living room. Thank you very much. Spent a lot of time setting that up. Yes, the cow pillows were actually sent from a fan, so shout out to you, George, for sending me those pillows. If anyone wants to send me anything, I have an Amazon wish list. I also have a P.O. box. Follow me on Instagram. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see ya when I see ya. Bye!